Everyone, it's Mrs. Mueller. I just wanted to hop on here quickly to kind of go over some positive reinforcement and some token economy that we do in the classroom that you can kind of switch over to home. I know this is very difficult times that we're in right now, and getting kids to work during this time is rough. So I just wanted to hop on and kind of go over a couple things that we had at school that I kind of created with what I had, what I have at home, to hopefully help you guys out. So again, if you can use this, that's awesome. If you don't need it, that's great. But I just wanted to share a couple things that we do at school to kind of help during your time at home when you're working. So I kind of like to think of positive reinforcement and token economy as, or this is how I kind of explain it, is, you don't go to work unless you know you're getting something in return. So you know you're getting that paycheck at the end of the day for doing your work. So kids are kind of the same way. They want to know that what they're doing, they're going to earn something that they really want in return. So I just want to share a couple things that I made 3 different things that'll hopefully help you out. And these are just things I had at home. So I had a dry erase board, I have paper, and I have markers. So if you don't have a dry erase board, paper is just completely fine. But the first thing I wanted to show you is what our token board. So each of our kids in their binder typically have this same exact setup, but I just made it at home. So it always says, what am I working for? And we have our kids pick whatever they want to work for. It's completely up to them because it's what they enjoy. So I basically sat down for a little bit and kind of thought about things that my kid really enjoys to do. So I'm thinking of my daughter in mind, and I just grabbed a basket and then I went around the house finding things that she really enjoys. Number one, she really loves Barbies, so I stole one of her Barbies. I put it in the basket. Really into bubbles. Now that Easter just came around, she got a ton of bubbles from the Easter Bunny, so I took one of those. She loves reading with me, so I took one of her favorite books and it's in here. She loves Oreos and this little remote control. So maybe before we start, kind of think about what your daughter or your son really enjoys. Kind of look around your house, think of stuff that they really enjoy. And I just grabbed a basket so she can see everything that's in there. So when we're working, it's easier. So say I have this out, we're about to do our math, and I say, what are you working for? And I kind of prompt her with this basket, and she sees the bubbles. So she wants to work for bubbles. So I would just put that on here. And then I drew a little picture. Now, I am not an artist by any means, but our kids thrive on visuals. So I want to make this as visually understanding as possible for them. So I will draw my bubbles. They don't look great, but that's what it is. And then I drew just 4 boxes. So say we're trying to complete a math worksheet and my daughter can only do 1 problem at a time. That's completely fine. Some of our friends can do an entire worksheet and be fine. But let's just say that my kid can only do 1 problem at a time. So she does number 1. So I check it off. Great job. You just did number 1. Only 3 more, and then you get bubbles. So just staying positive the entire time, that whatever they're working on. Good job. You finished number 2. 2 more and you get bubbles. So just keep on with that positive reinforcement. It really, really does help. So they know once it's all checked off, they get the bubbles. So again, just very visual for them, but they understand I need to do these 4 things and then I earn what I want to do. So after they complete those either 4 problems or those 4 different items that you have for them, I'm going to immediately give my kid the bubbles afterwards. And maybe that's me blowing the bubbles with them, kind of creating that bond together, or that's them wanting to blow the bubbles, whatever they want to do, but they do get the bubbles right after they do that work. We want it immediate and we want it right then and there. So that's one thing that we do. And I just like the dry erase board because if you're doing a lot of work that day or if there's different things you want to do, I can simply just take those off really quick. Or say she wants to work for cars next, I can write cars there and draw my little. So it's always there. It's always handy. The next thing that I want to show you is what we call a 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We use this a lot in the classroom, so your kids will be familiar with it, basically along with everything that I'm showing you today. A lot of our kids thrive off this 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And so you can see why it's called a 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. There it is. And it really just is a piece of paper. So what I did is I just took a regular piece of paper. Let me show you. Folded it in half. And so what I'm going to quickly do, and I just have a dry erase marker hanging around, so I'm going to do this. So I drew out my 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 going backwards, and then just drew those slits. So next, what you would do is take your scissors and just cut up to this line while it's folded. So let me just do one really quick. So there, I did not cut this side. I'm just cutting this folded side. And there we go. So you're going to cut each one until it's like this. So they all flap up. And then on the side that you lift up, you'll see my X's on each of them until you get to 1. And then I just put a smiley face because they know that they're done. They can earn whatever they want. This is where we would typically put a picture of what they're earning. So whether that be Play-Doh or bubbles or cars, they know once this one's lifted up that they get whatever they're working for. So you start like this and say, Johnny's doing his math worksheet and he has 5 problems on there, or you want him to do 5 different things. So if he does problem number 1, okay, we say 5's all done, and the X just represents that it's all done. So, okay, 4, you finished 4, good job. Look, we only have 3 more to do. 3's all done, great job. Look, only 2 more. All right, look, you have 1 more, and then once we lift up 1, yay, you earn your bubbles or your cars or whatever you want to do. So this one's really, really simple to make. If you need help with doing it, please just shoot me an email, and I can kind of run through it again with you. But again, it's just a piece of paper, cut it in half, and then just do your 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 on there. Okay. And then my last and final one is just something I did really quick. So say you just sat down with your kid and you're doing math again. If you kind of look throughout whatever you want to get accomplished that day, whether it was a worksheet that I sent, or if you want to focus on counting or doing like one-to-one correspondence with blocks, just write it out simple so they understand. So again, I have 1 through 4 on here. You can write as many. If it's just 2 things, that's fine. If it's 5 things, that's great. Whatever you can do. So number 1, math worksheet. Again, there's my beautiful drawings that I made. So just know that your kids love visuals and they thrive on that stuff. So I always like to have those visuals handy so they understand what they're doing. Number 2, count to 10, little counting picture. Count 5 blocks. There's my 5 little blocks. Number 4, then you get to earn iPad. And I always, always, always run through this stuff before we even start. So they know exactly what they need to get done before they get what they really want. So I had some stickers laying around. You can use whatever you have, even if it's just, a check mark with your pen. But say, math worksheet's done, good job. Then I'm just going to add a little sticker and put it on here. So now we go to number 2, count to 10, and then we count together. Good job. So they know, okay, I only have this, and then I earn my iPad. Just really simple. You can modify it however you want, whether that's, doing math or doing the reading books. Say it's like, read the book that we have on Unique. And then number 2 could be do comprehension questions. And then number 3 can be earn bubbles or earn coloring or something like that. Just know that we like to save whatever is in here or whatever you're picking for only the times that they complete work. I know that might be a little tough, but just kind of thinking about what they really enjoy and saving those items for work time. So they know, like, He only gets Oreos when he's finished with his work. So we kind of don't give him the rest of the day, but we save them for those really important times where we need to get that work done. So I hope this helps you guys a little bit. If you can use it, that's awesome. If you don't need it, that's great. But I just wanted to share a little of the tips and tricks that we do at school to kind of help with work completion. If you have any questions, please let me know. I am here to help. If you need help making anything, just shoot me an email. Thanks, guys.